Are you a professional?
Are you?
That's it, Clark. Show him who's boss.
Oh, we're all in this together.
What is going on, Griswold gang? Welcome back. Thank you guys for being here. I'm glad to be bringing you this video today. Guys, if you are new to this channel, new to the strat, new to trading, or you are struggling in your trading journey, we are about to change the way that you guys trade with this channel. But the first thing I need you to do is go down below, click that subscribe button, and then hit that bell. That bell gives you the notifications for when I send out videos just like this one every single day. Guys, this is our Lotto Friday picks for July 15th. Okay, I send out these videos every single day. I send out top fives every single day. I send out weekly swings, monthly swings. I've got over 200 videos for you guys to learn how to trade profitably and consistently in the stock market. Okay, you just need to watch them. You guys will learn. This is the easiest way for anybody to trade in the stock market. I promise you that. I'm also on Twitter at Mr. Clark Griswold. So if you guys have questions, you can DM me there or tweet at me there. I also send out setups on Twitter throughout the day for you guys to jump in on. Okay, let's do a couple other things here. Number one, this platform that we use to chart is called TradingView. If you do not have a platform or have never used TradingView before, you can go down below into the description and click on the link, the TradingView link. That link will give you a free 30-day trial to TradingView. And then if you decide to use TradingView, that same link, you won't need to click it again, but you will automatically get up to $30 off of your subscription. Okay? So that is for the TradingView link. Again, free 30-day trial for anybody who has never used TradingView before. Okay, and then if you decide to subscribe and use their service, you can get up to $30 off from your subscription. Number two, the ads that roll by, guys, let those things roll through. I'm asking you because those ads pay to keep this stuff free for you guys, to keep the videos coming in free for you guys, okay? So let those ads roll through when you watch the videos. I appreciate it, and keep the money in your pocket. Number three, the indicators that you see here, this time frame continuity, these inside bars, this one's tough to see, but this inside bar that's painted yellow with the IB tab. There's another one right there. The candlestick numbers. Sarah Strat Sniper's 50% indicator. The outside bars painted white. The 3-1 setups, which you'll see that are highlighted yellow. The double inside bars, which you'll see are highlighted blue. All those are in one indicator that I have created just for you guys. It's called the Griswold Strat. You cannot find it in the indicator tab. You have to click on the description below. That will get you the indicator, or you can follow the link in my Twitter profile, the Linktree link. That will also get you the Griswold Strat indicator along with the one-on-one information that I do and the membership information. So Griswold Strat indicator is $25, one-time fee. You guys will have it for the rest of your lives, okay? Let's get started on this list. We're going to start with Neo, which had an inside bar, okay? So inside bars, guys, do not break the high or the low of the previous candle. They stay within that range of the previous candle, and they show consolidation within the ticker symbol or within the stock, okay? And what that means is when we look at this and we look at these inside bars, I want you, and you see the yellow, you'll see the yellow if you have the indicator. I want you guys to think of this as a spring and picture a spring being tightened, 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 and coiled and getting ready to explode to one direction or the other. And that's what we tend to see with the inside bars. Okay, so on this inside bar, we've got full time frame continuity to the downside, which is a perfect setup. Okay, I'd rather not see the month and the quarterly on an inside, but it doesn't really matter for the day trades, okay? So I like to see the the daily and the weekly for sure in the same direction, and anything after that is a bonus. Okay, so we're going to look for puts which are more probable here at $20.66 on NEO. And I'm just going to change this to green for you guys, as that is our first target. Okay, if it does trend up on Lotto Friday, that is our target to the upside at 21.80. Now, just even if we go back and look in time at the previous inside bars, this one triggers and we hit targets plus. Okay, there's an outside bar painted white. There's another inside bar, triggers to the upside, really good trade. Inside bar gapped up here. Inside bar opened way up here and then came all the way back down. And they don't always work, guys. And that's why I always say I'll always go back and show you guys. This inside bar triggered to the downside for a good gain. This yellow thing is what I was talking about. This highlights the 3-1 setups for you guys, okay? So outside bar, inside bar, boom to the downside for a big win. So inside bars are a highly probable play. And guys, if you are new to the strat, I would tell you every time, concentrate on just the inside bars. Don't worry about anything else. Don't worry about broadening formations or any other setups. Concentrate on the inside bar setups. And then after you get the hang of that, then you can move on to other things, okay? Concentrate on the inside bars if you are new. Even if you're older and you've been using the strat for a while and you're still not sure about it, inside bars all the time. Watch the inside bars. Okay, next up we've got AMC. AMC, we are slowly here going. AMC had a 2 down that finished green, meaning we only broke the low of the previous candle, okay? 2 down green. We are 2 up on the month. That's what this blue line represents. You can see we broke through it here, and we are 2 up on the month. Okay, so what we're looking at here is a 1, 2 down, 2. I'm looking for a 2 up, a 1, 2, 2 reversal. It's called a Rev Strat. And we've got the day, week, month, quarterly all on our side outside of the year. So I'm going to look for AMC to break to the high side at 1568. And we can look for targets at 1594 and 1614. A lot of people ask me how I take my option plays on this. I'm going to tell you, okay? AMC, for example, 1568 is the trigger. My strike price is going to be $16. My expiry is closest to. So AMC options are expiring tomorrow, July 15th. That is the expiry date I would play on AMC. Again, with a $16 strike off of the 1568 trigger. Okay, CCL. I believe this is the Magic Beans, the stock market hack, the cheat code, double inside bar. Okay, on Carnival, we have the day and the week to the downside. The month and the quarterly are going up, but double inside bar, we've got great magnitude to, that's what it was. Great magnitude to the upside. Well, not great. We got 13 cents, but that'll still give you a healthy gain. Okay, in options. And to the downside, this inside bar and this inside bar have the exact same lows. Okay, you can see right up here is the high and the low and the open and the close. So the low of this bar is 865. The low of the previous inside bar is 865. Okay, so this will not be our first target. This will be our first target down here. So good magnitude to the downside as well off of this cheat code. And guys, I'm going to tell you guys right now, the double inside bars do not always work. It is a cheat code. They are magic beans, but magic beans don't always grow. Okay, you need a little movement on your side and a little help for them to work. Okay, this double inside bar here, like I said, this is highlighted blue. It's painted blue, so we can find them very, very easily when we're flipping through our charts, along with the inside bars being painted yellow. That's all part of the Griswold Strat indicator. And you can see here off of this double inside bar on CCL, boom to the downside. What a win. Okay, and if we go back in time and look to see the last time outside of those two right there, the last time we had a double inside bar on CCL, right here, December of 2021. And let's go to the high side, up, 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 up. And let's see what we had. We're getting there. Double inside bar, and again, look at this, guys. It's magic. I'm telling you, it's magic beans. When it works, it works. Look, triggered here, target 1, target 2. Did we hit not quite target 3, but pretty dang close. We went from 1781 to 1918. Okay? That is, I believe, over 10% or in that range anyways on CCL on that double inside bar. Okay, so highly probable and profitable plays off of that. You know, if I do the top 5, that CCL no doubt would be on that list. Okay, lift, LYFT, inside bar on lift. There it is. Just humming along the bottom of that broadening formation. We can take calls on lift at 1248 or puts at 1202. And again, I'm going to mention here, this is the all-time low at 1196. So be very cautious if we hit this trigger, because there is no other target after that. So Sarah Strat Sniper would tell you you're in exhaustion risk here. So be very, very cautious that we don't hit and reverse back up and end up being an outside bar on lift. Okay, Amazon AMZN is up next. Amazon, and most of these plays, guys, are inside bars. Okay, Amazon has an inside bar. The week is the only thing that's red on this. We can take calls at 111.18, puts at 107.58. We have already triggered 2 down, but we would have a long way to go to get back through that range tomorrow. Okay, Comcast CMCSA. Comcast has a inside bar as well. Again, everything's green except for that week there. Calls at 39.65, puts at 39.05. The trigger to the 2 up on the week is right here, and we've already busted through that on, looks like Tuesday was the day. So we'll see what happens on Comcast with that inside bar. Netflix also has an inside bar on it. Okay, everything is red on Netflix. So calls are less probable at 177.52. Let's mark the target there, or the first order of magnitude, or the pivot point, whatever you want to call it. And let's do the same thing to the downside. You can see that pink line. We've already triggered 2 down on the week. That's what that pink line represents. So on Wednesday we did that. Thursday we ended up being inside. So let's look for a 212 continuation off of that inside bar. Okay, if we go to the weekly was an inside bar as well, and we went 2 down on the week, and we hit 1, 2 targets exactly, guys. This is not a coincidence that we're hitting these targets. Let me put that line on there just to show you guys. It's not a coincidence. We hit that target, and boom, right back up. Okay. And that's just the way it happens. We hit target. That happened to me today on I can't even remember what I played. AMC. I think it was the AMC play where I jumped in. It hit targets. I didn't take profit, and it reversed on me, and I ended up losing on the trade. Okay, I tweeted about that, so you can go check out that tweet for a little bit more information on it. But as I was saying, we'll go back to the daily here. We've already triggered 2 down on the week. We'll see what happens on Friday with Netflix on that inside bar. Okay, Chewy is up next, CHWY. Chewy also has an inside bar. Looks like actually a 3-1 setup, so outside bar, inside bar. Time frame on the day and the week are red, so we'll look for this to continue down with a 3-1-2 to the downside. We can take calls at 41.71 and pretty good magnitude to the downside at 40.84. And then, puts to the downside, and then calls at 43.42 with a really good magnitude to the upside if it decides to trend that way. 3-1 setups, guys. So outside bars following an inside bar are very, very rare patterns. They don't happen very often. So we have to go back all the way to October of 2021 to try and find where we had the last 3-1 setup on the daily. And let's just zoom in to see how it played out for us. We'll also look at that double inside bar. But this 3-1 setup, we found it easily because of the gold indicator that highlights it for us. And again, this was not a great play. And this is why I go back to show you guys. But what it did do is hit its targets. The magnitude was not great. 63.38 to 63.60. So 22 cents on that play. Actually a little bit more, 63.85. But it wasn't it hit targets and that was it. Okay, so that's where you run into a little bit of trouble, because sometimes you'll hit targets and it'll just reverse on you. But it doesn't always happen that way. Okay, this double inside bar here, we did not hit targets, but you would have had a nice gain off of that double inside bar there. Okay, next up is Colgate-Palmolive, ticker symbol CL. We have a 2 down that finished green, so we will look for a reversal back to the upside. Calls at 78.46. EW. That's Edwards Life Sciences, inside bar on EW. So this is a big fat inside bar. I like to see them smaller than this usually, or tighter, I guess is the terminology you could use. Just less range, less rangy is what I like to see, just because it gives you more magnitude and more room to move for a target, for profit before you hit targets. Okay, so not very much room to either side here off of this inside bar on EW. GME is GameStop. GameStop had a big 2 up that finished red. Inverse hammer or a shooter candle. Basically looks like a little putter. It's got this big body with a long wick to the top side. And we can take puts on this one at 136.20. Okay, so this little shooter candle is a bearish pattern. And the other thing I want to point out, we're basically at the top of a broadening formation. So we're looking for this to correct itself and come back down through the trigger, hitting first target. Second target is way down here. It's probably not on my top 5 if I'm being honest and looking at this stuff. KDP, Keurig Dr. Pepper, 2 down green as well. But we've got full time frame to the upside, guys. So that's very important here. We can look for calls at 36.43, and we can take first targets here at 36.60, or we can look for a reversal somewhere in this range on a lower time frame. But full time frame to the upside, it's a good sign to see when we're looking for a highly probable trade. Okay, Nike has an inside bar. So on Nike, we can take calls at 103.80, puts at 101.84. This is actually a 3-1 setup. Outside bar followed by an inside bar. And again, if we go back real quick and look, the last time we had a 3-1 on Nike, triggered and targets, okay? And a bunch of double inside bars there on Nike. I won't go back any further. Just, you guys can go back and look, but most times, guys, and I'll say it again and again and again, most times these setups are highly probable and profitable in our favor. Okay, Plug Power, PLUG, has a inside bar with a hammer candle. Okay, big hammer, big body on here with a long wick to the bottom side. So we can look for calls at 18 bucks, puts at 17.11 on Plug Power. PayPal, PYPL, inside bar on PayPal, full time frame to the downside, guys. So again, we can look for calls at 70.85. The more probable trade is to the downside, especially because we have triggered the down on the week already off of the inside bar. And if we go to the week, we can show you that. Here is that inside bar on the week, and we broke 2 down, and we have not hit targets yet. So 1 day left to do that. Let's see what happens if we can trigger back to the downside and take some targets on PayPal. Starbucks, SBUX, inside bar on Starbucks. Everything's green except for this week here, and obviously the yearly. We can take calls at 78.38, puts at 76.81. The better magnitude is obviously to the downside with targets here at 75.73. Okay, Space is up next. Space also has an inside bar. And Space, we can take calls on Space at $7 even, or puts at 6.72. The day and the week are red, month and quarterly are still green. Square, SQ. Square has an inside bar. The day and the week are red, month and quarterly are green. Let's see what happens. We've got our targets marked. The inside bar on the weekly has not been broken yet. Okay, so we are currently sitting double inside bar on Square. Let's see if we break this out. And if we look at it, we are closer. How did Jermaine do this, Cyberdog? Just to give you guys a look, to give you guys an idea of actually what we're looking at here. Here's a rectangle. Now this won't be exactly perfect, but from here to here, we have that far to go. Okay, that far to go to become a 2 down and break that inside bar on the weekly. Or we actually have further to go. Let me do it this way. From here all the way up to become 2 up. Okay, I made this one a little wider just to show you guys. So from here, from the bottom of this bar down, gives us a 2 down on the weekly, or we have to come all the way up $7 to become a 2 up on the weekly. Okay, probably not going to happen that way. It might stay inside bar. I'm gonna say the outcome is we end up 2 down on Square on the week. So I will look for this to trigger here. On the daily, let's move back to the daily. I will look for this to trigger to the downside at 61.04, and I'm going to say it hits second targets at $60.35 on Square. Target, TGT, inside bar on target. We can take calls at 146.55 or puts at 142.92. Everything's green outside of this weekly candle there. Tesla, Myesla, 3-1 setup, outside bar, inside bar, calls at 715.96, puts at 688. When was the last time we had a 3-1 on Tesla? I found it back in April. 3-1, look, again, let me zoom in. 3-1, outside bar, inside bar. We opened here and came all the way down. And again, guys, this is not a coincidence. It is made to happen like this. That was the first target. And what happened? We tagged it. Okay? Just outside. If we look at this low of the day at 973.10, this low of the day at 973.41. We came within 30 cents on a $973 stock. Okay, so I'm going to say that that's a tag. You tag that exactly, not exactly, but pretty damn close, and then it just reversed on you. And that's why we take profits at our targets. Okay? Twitter. I think this is the last one, guys. TWTR. I'll zoom ahead here. Twitter probably has an inside bar as well. It does. So there is Twitter, inside bar. We can take calls at 37.10, puts at 36.19. This purple line and this blue line. So the blue line's a monthly, purple line's a quarterly. We have triggered to the downside on the monthly. Okay, so if you were in this on monthly plays, we hit targets here already. Quarterly, the purple, we've already triggered to the downside on the purple for a 2 up, 2 down reversal on the quarterly. Okay, so we are 2 down everywhere. So we will see what happens here, if this is just a continuation or if we trend back up to the upside on Twitter. Okay, guys, that's the list. I hope you guys enjoyed it. Good luck on Lotto Friday. Make sure you guys stay safe out there. It is risky business. That's why they call it Lotto Friday. Make sure you're following me on Twitter. Subscribe down below. Watch those ads. Don't forget about purchasing that indicator for life. And we will see you guys on the next one. Bye-bye.